When it comes to analyzing the proposed solutions to combat the detrimental effects of climate change, I personally feel as though our best bet would be to upgrade an infrastructure on a local scale. Obviously, in a unrealistic society, how despite the fact that it would be extremely beneficial to our earth, our dependence on transportation and vehicles is massive. So if we were to strip most of our population, especially when we have over 100 million people living in the United States, of vehicles and completely depend them on public transportation, it would be absolutely absurd. They would feel like we are, rather than progressing with change, we are going back in time when cattle and horses were a means of transportation. However, similarly, although such a solution would definitely help our economy and our environment, the idea of living more efficiently, which is referred to thinking of our actions and what we tend to do with wasteful products such as chemicals, trash, and even animal waste, would be ideal. Obviously, we still need to impose even stricter rules on wasting products and throwing them away into rivers or areas that are clearly being provided for vegetation. If we were to produce regulations, we would be able to preserve the waterways for future generations of aquatic species and human beings and potentially deplete the human health risks for as well as for animals and for those areas that support vegetation. However, since we do live in New Hampshire and the price of creating homes and construction is huge, with the construction industry continually talking about decreasing prices, increasing services, and just increasing wages overall, I believe that infrastructure would be the way to create a path to help the earth in such a crisis. So, if we were to upgrade infrastructure, we would be able to use our natural resources more effectively, and those natural resources that are abundant, not those that are scarce. I understand that we have a close relation with the Middle East, and so we're able to extract oil from their fields, and we also have many other ties around the world. The biggest issue is that if we are taking products or resources from areas that are obviously providing scarce or limited abilities or even capacities of such a resource, we cannot continually be extracting these resources because we are only creating a even bigger issue with climate change and change around the globe rather than suppressing the effects of the already occurring temperature changes, sea level rises, and extinction in animals and vegetation overall. Lessening the danger with infrastructure would only benefit the earth on a drastic scale for the eventual erosion and oxidation of environmentally friendly material because it will not cause damage. So, all in all, the closest solution and most effective solution to begin our journey to an eco-friendly and biodiverse country, local government, state government, or even world would be starting small and reestablishing our ideals for infrastructure and construction and slowly working our way into an easier and more safe environment and a more efficient economy.